One of the more difficult parts about advancing age, sickness, and impending death is acceptance. Not only the patient, but the caregivers and the loved ones must come to terms with the inevitable. Fear of death is one of the largest obstacles to spiritual comfort. So, as we prepare for our ministry, we turn to those with experience and expertise to offer some words of wisdom. John MacArthur is the author of The Gospel According to God.
Death ends all sin for us. Death is a welcome friend because when we leave this world, if we're in Christ, we're free from the bondage of sin. We're free from the presence of sin to enjoy all the promises of God forever in His presence. So Christians welcome death. We're not in a hurry to die necessarily because we want to finish the work the Lord's given us here.
Father Jeffrey Kirby, author and priest of the Diocese of Charleston, recognizes that acceptance can be difficult.
It's common for anyone, even a person of faith, to have a natural fear of dying. The reality of concluding our life in this world and of saying goodbye to our loved ones and to the life that we've become accustomed to certainly brings up some anxiety and fear in minds and hearts. For the unbeliever, he is left with such restlessness. For the Christian, however, there is an answer. We are consoled in the sure knowledge that this life leads to another.
Bishop Robert Reed of the Archdiocese of Boston is president of the Catholic TV Network. He offered some thoughts on death and dying in a 2021 homily.
Death is hard. It's a fact of life, and it discriminates against no one. It's a transition, a sacred passage, a gate, if you will, through which we have to pass.
These philosophies of the end of life are tools we can use when ministering to patients as well as their loved ones. Oftentimes, a patient's family is in as much or greater need of spiritual comfort as death nears. As ministers to the sick and dying, we must also find ourselves in a state of acceptance. Plus, we can help those whom we encounter through our actions as pastoral ministers. That's coming up as we conclude our study of ministry to the aging, sick, and dying.
Thank you.